Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel NSR Azure Cloud. In today's session, I'll be discussing about ADLS Gentoo Storage Account. Alright, what is this ADLS? ADLS is something like it's a Azure Data Lake Storage. Okay, so this is basically a cloud-based repository which is used to store structured data and unstructured data. Okay, so it is a cloud-based repository which is used for storing structured and unstructured data. So this is also designed for big data analytical purpose. Like if you want to store huge amounts of data, right? You can use this particular Gentoo. Since this is optimized for big data analytical workloads. All right, other than that big data analytical workload, we also use this for batch processing, internet of data, large data sets. So this for these all things we'll be using this particular ADLS Gentoo. All right, so what are the different kinds of data which you can store here? We can store documents, images, social media streams, anything. Okay, be it anything, any kind of data, unlimited amount of storage will be there. Okay, we can store any kind of data, and there is no restriction on the size limit. Okay, we can store unlimited amount of data. All right. Here, one more thing we'll have to remember is this introduces something called as hierarchical namespace. Okay, hierarchical namespace is nothing but nested folders. Like inside a particular folder, there will be n number of folders. Okay, subfolders. We'll say as subfolders. So nested folders. Within the nested folders, we'll be able to insert our particular data. Okay. So we also call this ADLS Gen 2 as it's a superset of ADLS Gen 1 plus blob storage. Okay, Gen 1, Gen 2 is nothing but generations. Okay, so previously we used to have this Gen 1 version, but now this is deprecated and this is no longer used. So we are not using this. It will be expired in the year 2024 Feb 29th. So this is no longer used. Only storage accounts which are available are blob and Gen 2. All right. So Gen 2 is basically it's an evolution of Gen 1 which is built on top of blob storage. So this Gen 2 will have the features of Gen 1 and also blob storage. All right. All right. So now let me move on to my next slide. Okay. So what is this? This is basically it will explain the key features of data lake Gen 2 storage. Okay. So yeah, what are the different kinds of features we have? We have cost effective, superset of POSIX permissions, optimized driver. These all are the features which are available. All right. So now let me explain you about cost effective. What is this cost effective feature? This cost effective feature is something like, in this particular Gen 2, right, it will offer low cost storage capacity in transactions. Whatever transactions we perform and whatever storage we are trying to store, right, data we are trying to store, it will provide or it will offer low cost on that particular transactions and storage capabilities. Okay, so that is why we call it as cost effective. And what is the superset of POSIX permissions? Okay, so suppose if you want to store any particular file in a particular folder, right, we can give access to that. I mean, we'll be able to provide POSIX permissions to each and every directory or a particular file. So that is why we'll be calling it a superset of POSIX permissions. Okay, superset of POSIX permissions. All right, what is the other one? The other one is optimized driver. Optimized driver, as in we have something called as ABFS driver. ABFS is Azure Blob File Server. Okay, Azure Blob File Server. This is the driver which is optimized. This is basically optimized for big data analytics. Like to work on huge amounts of data, this particular driver would be used. All right, so the next feature is supported Azure service integrations. So basically this Gen 2 supports several Azure services. Like using this particular Gen 2, right, we'll be able to ingest the data, perform analytics and create a different visual representations. So these all are the different kinds of activities you'll be performing, or the services you'll be performing using this Gen 2. And the other one is it will support blob storage features. As it is the superset of Gen 1 plus blob, we'll be having blob features and Gen 1 features. All right, so basically blob features are something like which it is basically used for diagnostic logging. Like we'll even have this access tiers and blob storage lifecycle management policies. So these all can be added to our particular account. So these all are the features of blob which are also supported by our particular Gen 2. Okay, all right, so now I'll also show you how to create this particular Gen 2. Let me just open my portal.azure.com and let me just click on this particular resource group. Okay, so where is my resource group? Yeah, NSR Azure Cloud. This was the resource group which I've created previously. So let me just try to open that. Okay, so this was the blob storage account which I have created. Now I'll show you how to create this particular ADLS Gen 2. All right. Okay. Basically, Gen 2 and blob are similar. There is only one difference. That is, this Gen 2 will have hierarchical namespaces, that is nested namespace, nested folders, whereas our blob storage will not have nested folders. Okay, it will have flat namespace. All right, I'll show you that difference also. So let me just go and click on this create option. Okay, just choose the subscription here. Under subscription, under this particular resource group, just I'm choosing my particular resource group. This is my resource group, right? So I'll just click on this. You can just give any name, ADLS Gen 2 MSR Azure something. Okay, and the region, you can select any region. By default I'm not choosing anything. These are the by default options, so you don't have to choose anything here. Just click on next. Okay, if you can see here, this is similar to how we create a storage account for blob, right? So what is the main difference? The main difference is with the hierarchical namespace, right? So if you want to access this particular storage account for Gen 2, only thing which you are supposed to do is just click on this particular enable hierarchical namespace option. Okay, if you just click on this particular checkbox, this particular gen, it will be activated for Gen 2. Okay, when you create it, it will be created for Gen 2. If you want it for blob, right, you just uncheck it and that will be for blob. All right, so if you see here, if I check this will be grayed out. That means only one, it can either be for a blob or for Gen 2. All right, so now let me just directly go and click on next. Okay, so as you can see, this Gen 2 also has this access stats, right? Hot and cold. So these all things are also supported by Gen 2. All right, let me click on next. 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 You can just give anything here like environment and the value, dev or QA, whatever. Okay, just review and create. It's running final validation. If there are any errors, right, it will be displayed here. If there are no errors, then the validation will be passed. Okay, let's click on create. All right. Now the deployment is complete. We can directly click on go to resource. Okay, let me just minimize this. And if you can see here, we have different kinds of services like blob, right? Under the blob, we had blob service, file service, queue service, and table service. Similarly, we have, since this is for Gen 2, we'll be having data lake storage. Okay, if you can see here, this is hierarchical namespace enabled. Okay, for blob, it will be hierarchical namespace disabled. Okay, and the default tire is hot. These all we haven't changed, right? So these all are the default settings. All right, let me just click on this data lake storage. Okay, since this is the first time I have created, I'll have to create a container. Container is nothing but it's a directory. Okay, input container for Gen 2. All right, let me just create this container. Okay, inside this container I can create, if you can see here, add directory option is there, right? You just can click on this particular add directory and I'll show you how to create different kinds of directories here. Okay, click on this 2021. Inside this 2021 we can add another directory. So since it is October, I'll just put October. Inside this October I'll add another directory with today's date, 21st. Okay, just click on that particular 21. So now we are inside this input container 2021 October 21 folder. So I can directly upload the file here. Let me just take a sample file, upload. Okay, so this is how you will be uploading files. You can upload in any directory. You can upload it here, you can upload it under this particular folder, or here, anywhere. Okay, basically on any particular location, right? You can upload that particular file of your choice. All right, I just hope this Gentoo part is clear, how to create a particular Gentoo. What are the different things, what is its definition, what are the different specifications, key features of this particular Gentoo. I just hope you have liked this video. Please do share as much as possible with your friends, with your in your circle. All right. So in next class, I'll be covering about a different differences between this ADLS Gen 1, Gen 2, and Blob. Okay, I'll be covering all these three different storages. All right. Have a good day, guys. Bye.